Well, I guess that concludes
You're not
that
really going
section
out
of the
to
tour.
Tantasila, are you? Suppose.
I'm not talking to dumb people. Let's see. Find our way. Oh, over this way. Ah, stop that. I'm assuming this detour will be about Bob. Nope, it's another kitty.
Where is it going?
Flighty little creature. Worth chasing it down, perhaps.
I don't know. So far, I can say I'm not disappointed in the game, but you can definitely tell that it took a lot of its everything. I mean, maybe not the gameplay aspect of it, but
Wait, it stopped.
hmm? Oh, was that another puppet? Yep. But they took
Aw,
a lot of
is this for me?
man, why can't I think of that word? Inspiration. There we go. And they've pointed it out in the game, anyways. But okay, I was about to say, can I move? You stop that. All right. There's still other stuff to look for. There's an event. Let's go look at all the events. Might as well, right? But they took a lot of inspiration from Alice in Wonderland, and even to the point when Robian, Break Bob, however you want to call him, when he showed up, all I could think is he's the Mad Hatter. Now, mind you, of course, I'm not saying the game is exactly like that of Alice in Wonderland, but I can see where they pulled the inspiration from.
No.
Alright. No. Up the stairs then.
Why are you still in? We allowed you to go free only because you said you would go to Tantasila yourself. I would advise you not to go back on your word.
Wait, is that Olivia's name?
Among others, yes. This is a record of those who perished.
Rather a morbid thing to be jotting down, don't you think?
Your recklessness resulted in the deaths of many innocents.
I didn't do anything.
Why? Recklessness? I wasn't the one who almost got Auden killed.
Better to lose one life than countless others. Or do you disagree?
What I do know is why it's so easy for people like you to spout that shit. Because you're never the ones making the sacrifice. So yeah, I don't know. And I don't want to know. Look, let me make it simple for you. Sila's going down. And no one is getting sacrificed. Least of all me.
I have to
Interesting.
say, I'm not hugely convinced by the people in charge around here. With that kind of attitude, they'll have sacrificed the whole city before long.
Don't get me started.
I mean, it's true, honestly. That's how people with that kind of power and that mentality have always done things. I was like, well, I'm more important than everybody else. Why would I sacrifice myself if one person can sacrifice themselves? People with power would always rather sacrifice someone else
What are they
than
doing?
put themselves
If I
out.
had to guess, I'd say they're offering up prayers to the dead.
Doesn't look like praying's done much for Athia so far.
Well, the habits of a lifetime are hard to break. And who can blame them for seeking a little solace after all we've lost?
Yeah, guess you're right.
Well, I just had to walk back up after the fact. Nobody else will.
If only I could have protected you. I know I can't change anything now, but... still wish I could have spoken to you one last time.
I can come back later and pray for somebody else. Who's gonna die? Yeah. I don't like the upper city, and that's fine by me. I've never liked it when... Thankfully, it's not something I have to deal with, but I could never see myself actually dealing with rich nobles like this.
Ugh.
Well, if it isn't our favorite council person.
Foul creature! Still you refuse to leave the city? You who brought Tanta Sila's wrath upon us?
Say it was my fault one more time. I dare you.
Councilman Janesh!
Cease your wickedness, demon. Do not approach her. All who do shall surely die. Those who consort with her will perish in agony, just like the child.
What the fuck did you just say?
Calm down, Frey. Don't let him get to you.
You think because you returned that feeble-minded old dotard to us that something has changed? Well, think again. You are a blight upon us all, a bringer of doom.
The councilman speaks the truth! Leave this place! Begone!
Fuck!
You actually managed to exercise some self-control. I'm impressed.
Not as impressed as I am.
They're not worth your time. You did the right thing.
It's not something I want to be known for. Remove the marker now. Well, there's quite a few things happening down this way. Let's go that way. Don't get me wrong, I do understand where his impression of, demon comes from. I mean, she's different. She has powers. And why is it always just because people are different that we have to subjugate them to wrong? I mean, just being bullied. It's the same reason why racism won't end.
Look at him. He looks like he's standing guard.
That, or he's still petrified after everything that's happened.
Yeah, I guess they do have a pretty keen sense of danger, don't they?
If that's how you want to put it. I didn't expect there to be anything here. Oh.
Listen, okay? I never said I'd help you. With anything. Ever. Got that?
I'm sorry. I got carried away, I suppose. Look, let me take you to one last place.
Fuck no.
Come on, please.
I'm not sure he's going to take no for an answer.
One look at whatever the hell it is, and I'm out.
Thank you so much. Come on, it's this way.
Wait, what the hell is this?
Thank you so much for saving the city! Poor Mom said we're not supposed to talk to you, but you helped us. Thank you, Frey.
They've been wanting so badly to show you how grateful they are.
It was nothing.
That's not true. And you know it. We're all in your debt. Me included.
Wait, is this why you came and found me in the first place?
Pilo! You'd better not let me find you slacking off, you little runt.
Oh no!
Where the heck are you? Get here! Now!
Oh no! It's the boss! Sorry, Frey. I have got to go.
How sweet. Oh, I can't move when everything's still
What
loading
an
through.
excitable young man.
You know, I've never gotten flowers before.
And let's hope it never happens again, shall we?
That's kind of rude. Alright, another event.
The next stage of the plan.
This another councilwoman.
You? What are you still doing in Sepal? You will not escape Tanta Sila's wrath, you know. Her enemies receive no quarter. None.
Is she from Praenost? Seems rather keen on Scylla.
Maybe she can tell us more about her.
You trespassed upon her realm. You are a threat, and as such, are not to be tolerated.
Just because I walked over some imaginary line? Shit, should have brought a passport.
There is no just when it comes to trespass on sacred ground, girl.
Is that how
Especially
we
not
feel?
when the ground in question belongs to one so powerful. It was your fault the city was attacked. Tanta Scylla wished only to drive out the threat.
And she clearly wasn't the only one.
I don't know. I think there are other ways to do that than, attack a city that may or may not have anything to do with her.
She is the Tanta of strength, blessed with the power to fortify both mind and body.
That sounds tricky to deal with.
And her gifts do not end there. She is a leader under whose unflinching discipline whole armies cower. Her mere presence on the battlefield is enough to strike terror into the hearts of her enemies.
Okay, I get it. She's one stone-cold, badass bitch.
She was hard on others, but no harder than she was on herself. Beneath that stern exterior lies a warmer heart. Her desire to protect the people of Athia. This is what drives her.
Not doing a good
Protect?
job.
Is that what you call smashing shit up and killing people?
What use is there in talking to one as corrupted as you?
Sorry I asked. Why do I even care who she is or who she used to be? She killed Olivia. That's all that matters.
Alright.
As long as you remain, the city remains in danger. Tanta Scylla may yet be forced to destroy us all. You must go to her and be punished for your crimes.
Oh, I'll go to her, all right. And when I find her, she's dead.
Everybody pretty much just scoffs and says, yeah, good luck with that. Good luck killing one of these high-ranking people. I don't know. Does every Tanta, are they...
Hey, that cat.
I don't want to follow a cat right now. I'll do you last. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Does each one have something to do with something else? Like the Tanta of wisdom, courage,
Wait, children, come back.
knowledge.
I suppose you saw that. They just will not listen to me.
Something tells me he gets that a lot.
The children of Athia place no value on their education. None. The blame is not entirely theirs, of course. My teachings will not fill their bellies. Not today, at any rate. But if they do not learn to think of tomorrow, if they would only let me teach them. But no, they will not hear a word of it.
Can't really blame them. They've been through a lot.
None save dear Olivia, that is. Poor child. She at least was kind enough to listen. Had I only been able to teach her to read, I am sure her love of learning would have blossomed.
You mean they can't even read? Maybe you could, I don't know, start with some simple rhymes or something?
Yes, what a fine idea. I could certainly do worse than try. Thank you. The gift of wisdom is a precious one indeed. I will experiment with the method you suggest. Now, if you will excuse me.
He's the only one that isn't truly
Wandering
a
city,
douche.
dispensing insights hither and yon. I may have to revise my opinion of you, Frey.
I wasn't exactly trying to inspire the guy, but I'll take it.
Level up. Don't really get a lot of mana. Grass. I kind of assumed that Olivia was the one who was pulling all this stuff together, so maybe that's not the case anymore.
Hey, that cat.
You really do have the magic touch.
Swear I've seen it before somewhere.
Was that the one that Olivia was petting?
The cat that was just here? Oh yes, I know it. Poor wretched creature was all little Olivia had.
You think it's waiting for her to come back?
I hope not. Putting your faith in humans is a great way to...
Hey! It's not like she wanted to leave him behind, asshole.
All right, all right. I'm sorry I spoke.
Yeah, poor kitty. Alright, any... Oh, there is still another one? There's... Oh wait, that event's the praying one. Trading spot? There we go. The trading spot must be the thing that I went to the last time with the little doll. Alright, let's get on going. Do all the side stuff and this as soon as we get the chance to. Ooh, there's 2.
Interested in these here books, are you?
Maybe.
Oh, cool. Hey, this one actually looks useful. It's about crafting.
It certainly seems like it might be worth your while.
I'd be happy to give it to you. For a price. I collect old things, see? Find some and I might just be persuadable.
What about
Like
this
old coin?
Well now, isn't that a beauty? I'll need more than one of those depending on the book, but here, have a look.
Old coins, there we go.
Anything take your fancy?
Let's find out. Oh, are these like... Okay, it's stuff that lets me add effects to things. So increased resistant effects, added equipment, increased poison resistance, being dazed, resistance to attack reducing effects, lengthens the duration of beneficial effects cast on the self. Let's see, offers immunity effects. Immunity effects to reduce attack. Immunity to poison. Increases critical hit damage. Reduces stamina recovery speed. These all kinda suck. I guess that's just stuff that I'm looking for specifically, like increased crit hit chance. But I guess I'll just get stuff like
Nice
this.
doing business with you.
Yeah, let's just go down the line. None of these really scream out to me this is an amazing thing to buy. So, we'll leave that there. What does this guy have for 1 puppet? I can get a nugget. And wait and get these things.
All right.
We'll just wait on the puppet thing. Oh, it's another cat.
Let's see.
Jason the Black and White Cat.
Well,
Part 1. Part
Are you
1?
going after it?
Come here, kitty, 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 kitty. Don't go up no stairs. Ah, bad kitty.
Hello there. Can I get you something?
No, you
it
can't.
Stopped.
Give me that puppet. They all look the same. I wish they all had different looks.
Aw, is this for me? You're not afraid of me, huh?
Pet the kitty. Best game, 10 out of 10. Alright, well, is that everything for the moment? I would think so. No. This is new now. The cats just show up as you go. The thing is, I don't want to wait, because if I wait, then they disappear, then I'll be upset. Don't get me wrong, I do understand the reasoning behind games when they like, yeah, we'll just cut off the side quest point after certain things have been done, you know, because things change. But at the same time, it's like, at least make it to where, like, if it is like the cats with the puppets, I can still find it. Find it some other way. Alright, made it all the way over here. This Follow the Black and White Cat Part 2.
A cat?
Yes.
Well, are you going after it?
That'll give me 3. So I can get a nugget and that shoot. Or I can save them and save up for that cloak. That's assuming that I'll get another puppet out of this. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Don't get me wrong,
So
the nuggets.
This is where you were taking us.
The nuggets are good, but maybe the cloak is better. Yep, just another puppet.
For me? Aw, you shouldn't have.
And Chasing the Black and White Cat Part 2 completed. And I don't see another point of interest, so now we can finally move on. If I end up passing the center, I guess I'll trade in the poppets then. Or should I? Let's look at it and see what it was for, because I looked at it, but I didn't look at it. At least we can say we got the side quests done, and we don't have to worry about them disappearing later. Well, I am right here. I gotta go that way.
Let's have a look.
Alright, what does this do? Reduces the duration of negative effects. That doesn't sound like something I care about. We'll buy that. Personally, in my opinion, is if you don't get hit, they can't expect you to not, or yeah, if you don't get hit, they can't expect you to get negative effects. And you spend a lot of time, you know, doing the parkour, so. Is that over here?
I'm so happy the crops weren't ruined. And my dad said if we didn't have any grain, we'd all starve to death.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so is he in this area? Oh, he's in a large area. Not showing up. Figured they'd do something like put him in a corner or something. Huh, another old coin. Great. An oath of vengeance. In other words, I've become a vengeance paladin. Oh, there's something over there.
Sounds like trouble.
Yeah? Come on, dang it. Well, I got it. What was the old coin doing up there? Someone's making a fuss with the guards.
Yo, what's going on here?
The Robian's trying to desecrate a lovely old ballow tree. He's, got himself a mite worked up. You blue and the bloomers too! We've tried explaining to him that he can't just run amok in the grove like this. That there is our last ballow.
All right, just cut him some slack, okay? He's been living in the break for the past 20 years. He's just taking some time to adjust. He'll be back to himself soon.
You keep telling yourself that.
Father! Father! It's Odin.
Odin? Odin? My dear girl, what are you doing here? I was supposed to see you there. I cannot see you there if you are here.
It's all right. I will take you there, and we will be there together. Apologies.
Be a good man, Sir Robian, and hand it over.
Please, Father, give it to them. Please. Thank you. We'll take it from here.
Just make sure that he doesn't.
He won't. You have my word.
Oh, Odin. I'm such a fool.
You are no fool. I believe in you. I told them you wouldn't harm the tree, but I never said that I wouldn't. Now is our chance.
Well, why?
Once again, breaking the law. I don't do it proudly. But all I do is for Athia. And if my father believes this could help, then I believe it too. Hey, Bob.
Strange young girl from another world.
Yeah. I, have your notes on the portals. The Tirana?
Oh my, he's much worse than I believed.
Forgive me. My mind's a little wibbly-wobbly, wobbly-wibbly.
Voosh?
Huh? Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Yes, Voosh! I need to Voosh back home, where I came from, after I killed this crazy lady. If I survive.
You will.
I will go back home, or I will kill the crazy lady.
One or the other. Maybe both, maybe neither. Who's to know?
Sounds promising.
Yes. Yes, yes, I promise. I will work on making you whoosh. You have my word.
Terrific. The word of a senile old has-been. Ironclad.
Great.
What am I doing in the grove?
Let's get you home.
Audie!
Yes. Come on. Catch you guys later. Hey, Cuff. Strange how Auden seems to love Bob so much.
Strange? Why?
Well, I don't exactly think the world of my parents. I guess being left on your own for years doesn't hit everybody the same way.
And why should it? Humans are horrendously complex creatures, after all.
That's fair. Talk about the Mad Hatter.
Speaking of Bob, how come he didn't turn into a zombie? He came right through the break with us.
I'd say he was mostly break zombie already, wouldn't you?
Maybe.
Olivia. Barely knew the kid, but she just stuck with me. She had fire.
And now it's been extinguished. Somebody has to pay.
Interesting. I do like hearing his thoughts on that.
What's with this weird tree?
Interestingly, I don't think it looks like that because of the break.
This blue glow.
Almost like the glow of mana.
The essence of life distilled, if some are to be believed.
Alright, well that's done. Did that open up any more? Well, it actually did open up another event.
You there.
This lady again.
It's about Serobian. Actually, it's about everything. The city, too. We owe you our thanks. Had you not been here, who knows how many more would have suffered?
I could have done more.
Please, I know you are in pain, but you must not lose heart. The bard at the square, Wallace. Do you know him? He may be a frivolous, nonsensical sort of person, but his talent is undeniable. Perhaps a tune might do you good. Truly, his music has the power to soothe the soul.
Wait, you're not telling me she's... Really? That foppish nonsense?
No! I am nothing of the sort. His music gives me a certain courage, that's all. A sense that it may not be altogether foolish to hope for a brighter tomorrow.
Wow, I guess I'll have to listen harder.
You plan to face Tantasila, do you not? Those of my line have long been her most faithful protectors, though such a legacy is no longer one to speak of with pride. Take care. She is not to be trifled with.
That's what everybody says about her. Why are we afraid of this woman?
The dutiful sword maiden and the foppish bard, eh? What a pair.
Yeah, it's like the plot of a corny romance novel.
I mean, sounds about right. Do the map. Alright, and that was all the events now. But yeah, with the tree being blue, it makes me wonder if it's absorbed mana. And what that means.
We cannot leave the city yet. How are we to defeat an enemy we know nothing of?
Well, we're heading to the library, so... Oh, was I close enough to the door? That's why he said that. I don't know. I feel like it's not an easy way of leveling up your attack power, other than just going through the spells. I feel like this game kind of puts its focus on elemental resistances and weaknesses.
Huh. So these are the archives.
Catch!
Whoa! What is this? And who are you?
I'm the archivist. Auden told me you were clever. How do you not know what a book is?
No, I know what a book is. You don't look like an archivist.
You don't look like a hero.
That's because I'm not.
I used to be a blacksmith before. Built weapons for the very woman that raided our city. She and I were quite close. She trusted me, and I trusted her.
Sorry.
No matter, it was another time. She was another woman, as was I. Keep up!
Is everybody in this town batshit crazy? Okay, so how do you go from a blacksmith to a librarian?
Archivist! And a smart woman knows when to shift her purpose for the needs of her people. Catch!
What is this?
It's the floor plan of Silas Castle.
What are you, my fairy godmother?
Name's Johidi. You're the one that's planning on facing off with Sila.
Well, the name's Frey, and it sounds like you don't think I'm up to the task.
Tanta Sila is the strongest and most formidable of all the Tantas. She controlled the army, crushing the weak, even without the weapons that I forged for her. Crushing them with her bare hands.
I'm beginning to have second thoughts about this.
This batty old Harridan needs to shut her mouth.
You would be doing our land a great service by killing her. Rid us of Tanta Sila, and the corruption in her realm will stop spreading. But no. I doubt you'll actually succeed. Before you go, I would suggest that you learn all that you can about the Tantas. The archives, full of books about them.
Definitely not my fairy godmother.
The floor plan to her castle. What about the other book that she handed us? We'll see. I might as well read all of these. As long as they're not long. For as long as anybody can remember, our land has been ruled over by the Tantas. Blessed be their names. It is not for us to know that their powers came to be. We need only to give thanks for the countless occasions on which they have delivered us from catastrophe. The greatest and most notable among such acts of deliverance being their purge of the nefarious Hredig. Hredig? They deserve nothing less than our unquestioning love and respect, for it is they who make us Athian.
So they used to rule Athia.
Ugh.
People used to like them.
Again,
Yes,
if they're going to
although
explain
you
it,
never guess that
then I'm
now.
not going to read it. That is, such is the way. I don't like doubling over stuff, so we're not going to read this one. We're going to let them tell me what it was about.
Can't say I envy these people. Their rulers did some super fucked up shit.
I doubt many of them would disagree.
Well, I didn't read that one, and now I don't know what they were talking about. Oh, well.
Let's see. A study of miracles.
It appears to be an in-depth analysis of what makes the Tanta's magic so powerful.
Spellcraft challenges. You can find the details of the challenges through which phase spells can be improved in ancient books around Athia. Pick a spell, accept the related challenge, and meet the conditions in order to upgrade that spell. Okay. So, is that just an everything? Yeah, that looks like it's pretty much just any and everything. Defeat enemies that are vulnerable to Frey's magic. Hit 3 or more enemies with a single strike. Okay, well that's actually really cool, actually. Evade attacks using magic parkour to improve. Yeah, so some of these are just things that I should be doing. Attack enemies while performing. So let's go for what we're using first. Can I accept more than one? I can accept all of them. No. I can accept certain ones. So I grabbed flow. Okay. That's fair though.
I wonder if you might learn something from it. Pick up some tips and tricks for your own magic, perhaps.
That's how we'll
Yeah,
increase the
maybe.
damage and all that. That's
I could use the help.
clever, actually. I'm not mad about that kind of system at all. Do I have to come here every time I want to take the oath? Or can I just go to my magic now? Looks like I have to come here every time I want to do that. Which is kind of lame.
Wait, it was the Tantas who caused the break? What the hell happened to them?
I think more than a few of their former subjects came to wonder the same thing.
See, that was information that's good to know. Of course, I kind of suspected as much when she said if I go and take her out, that the corruption would stop spreading from her realm. Boop. This is about the
thing
locked
we
labyrinth.
read, it was written by the first ever Tanta.
And it sounds like there might still be more of them to find.
Wouldn't hurt to learn more. Guess we could keep an eye out. So, the Tantas had superpowers that they used to keep Athia safe. And the people loved them for it. Worshipped them, even. But then, something changed.
The Fire Nation attack.
Instead of protecting the people, they started making them suffer. And then the break appeared.
An admirably pithy précis.
But it doesn't make any sense. Why would they just go crazy like that?
That's enough for now. Think I'm pretty clued up on the Tanta basics.
Then I suggest we depart.
Alright. Nope, this apparently isn't it. But yeah, it looks like I have to come back here in order to activate new challenges, which... I check again. Let's go in the magic. If I hit square, what does that do? No. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's just kind of to me. Alright, defeat enemies that are vulnerable. That's gonna come with time anyways. Same thing with the other ones I got. They'll all come with time pretty much. Alright. Where are we going? We're going... I'm coming out. Alright, run!
Anything else you need to do before we leave? Hurry up if you're still...
New detours are now available. Are you kidding me? Well, it doesn't look like many. There's a couple of events. There is the... How do I... Nope. Whatever, I know where that's at, so we can turn around and go that direction.
The buildings here are something.
I think. Oh my. Let's place the marker there. How did I change the... Because I did this? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I, Didn't know that I could do that. Is that because I zoomed out? Zoomed in, I mean? Yes, when you zoom in, you get a much more interesting, detailed version of the map. I like that. I wish I had known about it before, but I do like that.
And else.
Yes. I believe it's where the great and the good of Sepolian society live.
Alright. That looks like it's something that Auden might want from us. Worst part about being in Sepal, I can't use my magic power. That kid is dying. Oh. So they won't let me jump off, but they will let me... Or they won't let me run up, but they will let me jump off. Thanks, guys. Put a railing in.
What's the matter, Bob?
It was here. I know it was. Here, and then it disappeared. Yes. It was no small thing. Not to me. No bauble. No. Certainly no trifle.
So he's lost something important? Sorry, my gibberish is patchy.
Yeah, seems like it. Guess we better help him find it.
What? Why?
Never know. Might have something to do with the Tirana.
I suppose. Just don't forget what you're actually meant to be doing.
Wonder
I
where
mean,
he
that's
lost
fair.
whatever it was.
Well, he did get in a bit of a scuffle with those guards.
Good point. Let's head back over there and take a look.
Uh-huh. You guys gonna mark that on my map? Not really, but kinda, sorta. The screen time in between turning the map on and off is a lot longer than you'd expect it to be. Or at least a lot longer than I'd expect it to be. Maybe it comes from playing games like Assassin's Creed. I wouldn't say it's instantaneous, but it's pretty close. Alright. Oh, there's something on the ground right
ballet
there.
tree is something of a symbol of the city.
Well, what was it? I mean, this is where he got into the fight at. Yelendrog? Oh, somebody must have picked it up.
Hey, you're one of the guards from before, right?
Hmm? Oh. You're the one who was with Auden.
Yeah. So Robian, he didn't drop anything when you were restraining him, did he?
Not that I remember. I did see him coming this way from the upper city a little while back, though. Maybe someone he passed along the way saw something.
Okay. Thanks.
It didn't used to be like that, you know?
So I hear.
He was the one who brought everyone here when the corruption swallowed Janoon. Should have been Tanta Cinta. But he was the only other person she would have trusted to do it. Now look at him. Anyway, listen to me talking your ear off. I'm sure you've got more important things to do. Here. Take this.
Just gonna give it to me?
Thanks for bringing him back to us.
Sure. People sure love Bob, huh?
Yes, although I still struggle to picture the old him.
I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to picture it. Simply because he was still smart. He just lost his mind. Makes me wonder how he spent 20 years in the break.
Greetings.
Doesn't make sense to me. There has to have been a reason why he wasn't affected, right? Alright, Upper City.
There's a sort of surface presentability to these people, but they're all a little scruffy around the edges.
Who thinks about fashion at a time like this?
Those who want to escape reality, I'd imagine.
Excuse me? You didn't see Robian around here, did you?
Robian Keen? Yes, he was pottering about the place not so long ago, in fact. Looking for something, if I'm not mistaken. Then he seemed to have some sort of brainwave and wandered off. Rather put me in mind of the old days, I must say. He used to pace back and forth like a madman when he had something on his mind. Walked holes in many a carpet.
Guess you knew him pretty well.
You could say that, yes. He was something of a mentor of mine. It's a dreadful shame, him having lost his memory to the corruption, but I hold him in the highest regard nonetheless.
Thanks for sharing.
Seems the old man still commands a fair amount of respect, even now.
Yeah, guess he's given a lot for these people.
Back down to the lower city, huh? We... Yeah, I personally don't like fetch quests like this. I find them to be exactly what they are. Tedious and annoying. Let me make sure that's not the one that's leading me out of here. Okay, yeah, it's the right one. What is this leading me down to Finders Keepers? Not quite. There's something over here.
Excuse me, miss?
Yes, little one.
You know the funny old man, don't you?
Oh, you mean Bob?
He dropped this earlier and walked off without noticing.
Oh, nice. I've been looking for this, I think. Thanks.
Aha, medical textbook.
This book is mad.
Luckily, the words are none of our concern. Can we hurry up and get it back to him?
Makes me wonder. His brain, it still functions. It's just not all there. Like the whole scenario with Auden cutting in the tree bark and, I assume, draining some of its sap.
Buildings around here look a little shabby. Hey, Bob. The thing you were looking for. It was this book, right?
Seemingly not.
For real? But I went all over to find this thing.
Father, Oh, sorry. Were you two in the middle of something?
No, all good.
I found this when I was tidying up.
A bookmark?
I made it for him when I was little. I drew us all on it. Father, Mother, and there's me.
You found it at last. My heart, my past. Found it. Thank you, Audie, my dear, darling girl.
Better leave him to it.
Well, that was a waste of my time. I guess I get the XP, but didn't let me move.
Stop thinking about Auden that whole time, huh?
A pity to think that he might still forget her after all he's been through.
The handmade bookmark. Isn't that adorable? Oh, there's an event in here now?
I still haven't thanked you properly, have I?
No need. We had a deal.
Yes, the journals for my father's notes on the Tirana. The thing is, you've brought me so much more than a few journals. Truly, Frey. Surely there must be something I can do. Come on, anything.
Okay, you could make me something? Can't remember the last time I had a home-cooked meal.
Oh,
What?
Oh, nothing. A promise is a promise. Now, let's see.
She's not a good cook, is she?
You could have said something, you know? I'm kind of surprised, though. You always struck me as Little Miss Perfect.
Sadly not, as you can see.
Yeah, I can see.
What?
Well, I don't want to hurt her feelings,
Twister,
none.
the better, if you ask me. Brings out all the flavor. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Frey. You're too kind, really. Sorry, again.
Hey, I'm the one who asked you to cook. And besides, I had fun.
Me too.
How about we just make it a drink next time?
I'd like that, yes.
Auden's cooking.
Well, I must say you're braver than me. I would have given it to the poor girl straight. I wouldn't feed this disaster to my worst enemy. Something along those lines.
Believe me, I was close.
I mean, considering it's still on the table. Oh, can I look at the book? Not that I'll stick around for it.
Magical fountain thingies, huh?
If they're related to the Tunters, perhaps we should go and take a look.
You mean like the one that we found earlier? Alright. No more new crap, right? Nope. We're looking good, it seems. I like that third dimensional map. That's probably why the time takes so much longer to load, if I'm being honest. I don't need it. I don't need it.
Well met.
Alright. Time to make our way to the front door.